is SJ. And what I have here is the Jordan 6 infrared salesman. And before I open up the box, I want to give the history of the shoe. The Jordan 6 is significant to Michael Jordan and the Jordan brand because Mike won his first championship in this shoe. The sample was given to vendors in 1999, and if the vendors liked the shoe, then they would continue to do business with the Jordan brand by selling the shoe out of their respective shops. But for some reason, this shoe didn't get a release date in 1999, even though it was shown as the sample. So in 2010, they released a version of the shoe called the Varsity Red, that's the shoe I always wanted because it's that black and that Varsity Red on that midsole. But in 2014 and 2019, the infrared 6s had released, but instead of that Varsity Red, it was more like a pinkish color, and that's the reason why I didn't buy those shoes, because I felt like that infrared was like pink. There's nothing wrong with pink, but if you say infrared, let's make a shoe that's really infrared, not a shoe disguised as infrared. This shoe I like because it is like a infrared. It's like a reddish, orangish type color. Now, I've seen some people in the sneaker community saying that they might repaint the infrared portion of the shoe. Now, I'm considering that, but I like the way the shoe look, how it is. So the sample, the significance of this release is the sample, like this box, this is how the box looked. So all the tags and things that you see is how the shoe had looked in 1999 when they showed it to the vendors. So I'm going to open up the shoe. You see the top panel, you see that tag, and then that's how the shoe it came. So I'm going to pick up, I think this is the left side of the shoe. So it says Jordan, property of blank, not for resale, because it's a sample. So I love that storytelling. I had messed up the sole of the shoe because I had took out the paper. So I'm going to fix it. But I got my sneaker off of StockX. And you see the lace lock. It has Nike on the front, and then on the other side is Jumpman. So I like how they have both options. So, yep, I got my shoe from StockX. It has the Jordan brand, not for resale, on this side as well. I really love the materials of this shoe. It's a solid release. You see the tag. So this is how it came as a sample with the same tag and everything. It's real great storytelling. Now, I've seen people say that they might want to paint this part, that Varsity Red, but I like this infrared colorway on it, so I might keep it the same, but I still might consider painting it red. You see on the back, it's that infrared Nike sign. On the other versions, like the original shoe, I think it was a black Nike sign, which is fine, but I think that infrared gives it that pop. So there are two versions of this shoe that was released. The version I'm showing you is the sz factory version, which means it was released overseas. And the US version is the VP factory version that was released in the USA. I'm glad they chose to do the infrared on the Nike sign because I feel like it gives it more of a pop. And with the VP and sz1 version of the shoe, it's little minor differences, such as, my sz1 version seems to be made of like a nubuck suede type of material. And with the VP versions that was released in the USA, it seems to be like a matte finish. So I hope you guys enjoy the video. I'm a size 8.5. And one way that you could check the authenticity of a sneaker is that the sz1 it will say it's made in China on the box label. And then on the VP version of the shoe, it will say it was made in Vietnam. So I will show some pics of me wearing this shoe. Enjoy and like the video.